Hi guys, today I'm going to watch a new video. It is actually a promo video, okay? A promo video for UFC 244 Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Justin Gaethje, and it is actually by the YouTube channel Axiom Films, one of the best in the business. Okay, you should check out that channel. They always make awesome burst UFC promos, MMA promos, and the UFC 244 actually set to happen in Abu Dhabi, the Fight Island, on October 24th. Okay, and of course, I'm a big Khabib fan, so I just can't wait for that fight. But I also like Justin Gaethje, so it is actually a little sad to see, Justin gonna lose, but I can live with it. Unless it is Khabib losing. Okay, so anyway, let's go check out this promo. Yesterday actually UFC Vegas 11, that is 11, right? 10 or 11 happened, and Kazmat Chimaev, right? He is actually the Black Spider-Man, right? Black Spider-Man of Khabib, basically, right? Black version of Khabib. That's the accurate one, right? So it is great to see, Kazmat Chimaev. He's just run through who's that? Gerald Mischat, something like that. I can't really pronounce his name. I'm sorry. And he just landed one punch and knocked him out. So, and they are actually booking for him against Damian Maya. It is going to be interesting, but Dana White is actually saying that he may even fight early. Okay, he may even fight in Fight Island. So let's see. And then of course the Woodley Covington, and it is sad to see Woodley going on like that, right? Now 3 losses, 3 dominant losses. Okay. At one time, I thought he is even gonna surpass GSP. I thought he is going to be the greatest welterweight of all time. After that Darren Till fight, I thought he is going to be the greatest welterweight of all time. But now, man, MMA is a cruel game, right? Anything can happen in a span of years. Now, all the people actually said that he is going to be the greatest welterweight of all time. Now actually telling him to basically retire. It is just crazy, right? It's just crazy. So anyway, let's go and check out this promo. UFC 244 Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Justin Gaethje, and it is going to be interesting. The fight is going to be awesome. This is going to be the toughest challenge of Khabib's career, without any doubt. So I'm a little bit nervous, honestly, because I'm a Khabib fan. So anyway, let's go and check out this promo, man. They are Axiom Films always bring the best promo, so let's go. Axiom Films.
It appears that we have lost, probably in all likelihood, any hope ever of Tony Ferguson versus Khabib Nurmagomedov.
That is sad.
Yeah, the stars may never align again.
If Khabib versus Tony Ferguson happen again, I'm sure the aliens is going to invade us. Okay, I'm sure. Think about that. It took a freaking pandemic to cancel the fight. Now, of course, the thing only left is basically the alien invasion, right? I'm sure it is gonna happen if we actually book it again. I'm actually convinced.
Is this the end of Tony Ferguson versus Khabib Nurmagomedov?
But I want to see it.
Well, for now it is, yeah.
Hopefully, Tony gets a couple of wins, and we can see that. He only needs 1 win, right? It's beat Dusty Poirier. Apparently that fight is also off because UFC can't pay Dusty.
Don't get much better than what you did tonight. Can you just talk about the
Wow.
emotion of this whole experience now that you've made your UFC debut in such fashion?
I thought Tony Ferguson just gonna run through Justin Gaethje, but man, What a performance by Gaethje.
You're good. You got nothing to worry about then. We're good. You're the winner. You're out of your league on this one, buddy. I'm a violent motherfucker. I'm the most violent lightweight on this planet.
Absolutely.
He made his UFC
There's
debut
no doubt in
tonight,
that.
and man, what a debut it was, Justin Gaethje.
You came into the UFC, had that amazing fight against Michael Johnson, but then you had the 2 losses to Alvarez and Poirier.
Oh,
You
yeah.
had Eddie Alvarez, Dustin Poirier. That's it.
Despite losing to Poirier and Alvarez, those were really close fights.
Yeah.
And then we got him going up against Vic.
It's your
Oh.
last main event. You're about to be on a 3-fight losing streak. I won my fights. You lost 2 out of 3. You fucking suck.
And look where is James weak now. Man. Again, MMA is a crazy game.
Personal. I took everything he said personal.
Justin Gaethje. Gaethje is just so no nonsense. I just love his attitude.
I love this.
This is a guy who knows exactly who he is.
Losing may have been a miracle for him.
Losing those fights, I was able to go home, come up with a different game plan, a different method to the madness.
He came back with first-round knockouts in his next 3 fights against James Vick,
Weak. Barbosa, right?
Vincent Barbosa,
Walked him forward and just knocked him out.
and Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Cerrone takes a knee and he's taking her back.
Lately, you've been knocking guys out so fast
Wow.
with your hands.
And just run through Tony Ferguson. Wow.
Justin Gaethje is the UFC's interim.
Tony Ferguson.
No better drug hunters. Adrenaline coursing through my veins.
Gaethje emerged the victor in a performance deemed by Joe Rogan as a masterpiece.
There has never been and never
Absolutely.
will be another fighter like Justin Gaethje.
Scary power.
I hit like a truck, got 2 sledgehammers attached to these arms. I knew I was a killer stepping in here.
What's that new confidence? Where's it coming from?
I was born and I was bred and I was raised to do this.
Surprised to do
And I
this.
will do it till the wheels fall off.
Okay.
The third opponent for you in a week. Was there any part of you that said, man, there's crazy stuff going on this week. This thing is cursed. I just should not take this fight.
What? How I'm gonna watch my old fans' eyes if I'm gonna say, oh, this is not good stylistic matchup for me. I wanna become UFC champion. If I cannot beat Yaquinta Pettis or Felder, how I can call this? Tomorrow
Absolutely.
I have same goal, fight for the title. Now it's my time. Inshallah, I'm gonna do this.
Have you thought of a more dominant championship fight?
He gets him on
There is
day
none.
notice after he thought he was going to fight 4 other people.
It was crazy week for me, you know.
And he goes in and he beats him so dominantly that it was a 50-43 on 2 scorecards, and yet we're saying wasn't his best performance.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that is crazy.
Khabib has been very consistent.
One of the most dominant title fights, and people are saying
Constant pressure.
that's not good enough.
Taking a simple idea and mastering it.
When I go to the cage, I have to crush my opponents.
Crush my opponent.
2018 is gonna be big year for us.
Given how popular Conor McGregor has been with this sport, can you foresee him coming back to UFC to fight in the near future?
I'm gonna keep going, keep smash my opponents.
UFC 229, Khabib versus McGregor. Khabib
Ah, one of the beautiful night.
Cage or outside the cage, doesn't matter.
I'm gonna aim right between that man's eyes.
I'm gonna maul him.
Khabib smashed him.
Smashed him, killed him.
UFC undefeated lightweight champion.
What's going to be next?
That's in Poirier.
With all the pressure on yourself yet again, you rise above it and turn in a near perfect performance.
I have father here. I wanna say thank you for my father. Alhamdulillah.
He followed father's plan.
UFC lightweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You can
Khabib
slow down,
Nurmagomedov.
but he ultimately gets his way. He's one step ahead all the time.
He's a special fighter.
Undefeated prime MMA fighter.
Khabib is just so good on the ground, just takes you down there and just drains you.
After this fight, there can be no denying that you're one of the most dangerous men on the planet Earth.
He is.
This arena, the mixed martial arts world, belongs to Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight.
Without God, we cannot do nothing. Believe on your one God. Alhamdulillah, everything God gave me.
What can you tell us about your third title defense?
Who is number 1 contender? Let's go.
UFC lightweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen.
Ah,
Khabib Nurmagomedov. Tony Ferguson is confirmed for UFC 249. and now it looks like there might be some more roadblocks.
Khabib Nurmagomedov looks like probably won't make UFC 249.
That's one of the craziest.
Breaking for all of us. I was so confident this was going to happen, but I should have known that it literally will take a pandemic to keep this fight from happening.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, it was a damn shame that this thing never came together because the way it's set up, man, the runs that these two guys had, the collision course that they were on.
What do you think is the resolution, and what do you think happens or doesn't happen April 18th?
Here we are, heading into May 9th with Tony versus Justin.
And man, Justin Gaethje.
Props to Justin, like I said, and thank you for taking the fight, Justin.
Do you have an idea, I mean, how soon you'd like him to fight Khabib?
The father of Khabib Nurmagomedov, your UFC lightweight champion, has reportedly passed away at age 57.
The man was a hero, a man of respect, a man of humbleness. He was a mentor. He was a man that the
He was everything to Khabib, basically.
Imagine the identity of Khabib without the steady hand and influence of Abdulmanap.
So this is also a big question, you know. Khabib is fighting first time without actually his father, okay. So it is going to be interesting to see, you know. Even in the interview, he actually said that the thing is actually going to break him, or is gonna make him more stronger. So we have to see. That's also one of the interesting thing about this fight. We have to see.
You couldn't divorce them. You couldn't understand one without the other.
You have to take advantage of every single day. Hug your loved ones, because you have to understand how special.
Both are family men, right? That's also awesome.
You never know what happened tomorrow. If you want your dreams come true, you have to keep going. Take your dream.
Khabib stayed in MMA because of his father. Remember when he was getting injured constantly? He was actually contemplating retirement.
He was actually saying, I'm gonna retire. Think about that, Khabib. Wow.
This is where you show your confidence. This is where
now,
you show
then his father actually, you know, bring him to a UFC again.
How did that help you?
To compete again.
When I go to the cage with my father, I feel I go to the cage with the lion, you know.
If it wasn't for his father, he would have retired. That is crazy.
That's how my parents led me. That's why I'm the person I am.
And Justin Gaethje also.
Anybody can lose anytime.
So much self-doubt tries to keep in over and over.
That's why I like both of them.
Am I good enough?
I'm trained all my life with my father.
At the end of the day, you just have to believe in yourself. I believe in the people I've surrounded myself with, and they'll push you through these hard times.
When I go to the cage, he is my heart all the time.
Khabib's still there.
He's always there.
I know the tentative plan was to maybe have him fight in September. That's already just like 2 months away. Do you think that's off the table at this point, or is it still a possibility?
I don't think it's off the table. September, October, just waiting to hear from him.
UFC President Dana White told CNN today that Khabib Nurmagomedov, your UFC lightweight champion, will fight again in 2020.
It's official. Khabib Nurmagomedov is going to be fighting Justin Gaethje on October 24th.
Let's focus on fight. I am here.
Khabib is the best in the world, and there's no other challenge I want right now.
It's a new challenge.
Of course, I expect it's going to be a tough match.
And to be honest with you, I do this a formidable challenge for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Who's going to dictate who's will and who will break the other guy down over the course of 5 rounds? Nurmagomedov has the sheen of invincibility. Somebody has to show that he has a weakness, and not too many people have been able to do that.
With a 28-0 record, this is the most dominant champion in UFC history.
As dominant of a champion as Khabib Nurmagomedov is, it's fun to see if somebody can take that O off the record, right?
Ooh, that's the question.
I'm waiting for you.
Justin Gaethje by first round knockout.
You cannot break me, I promise you. Where is my equal?
The champion.
You really met your ego.
This arena, the mixed martial arts world, belongs to Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. 28-0.
You don't want Khabib to wrestle you. You have to stop him from doing it.
I want to see Gaethje utilize his wrestling.
My ability to scramble and avoid takedowns is something he's never faced.
He has to make Khabib desperate. He has to push Khabib back so far that Khabib has said, what am I doing here?
Gaethje, constant forward pressure. Gaethje is a monster.
My first instinct is to create a car crash and be the object with the most force.
You have to kill me for stopping.
Khabib has the tools, and that is the grappling, that is the relentless nature of his aggression, that is the relentless pace over 25 minutes.
He has a big target on his back, and I'm aiming for it.
Justin says that he's going to meet Khabib in the middle of the octagon, that the reason that Khabib is able to dominate everyone is because they're always against the fence, and that could change everything.
I'm gonna defend
Let's
my
see.
title and make history.
I'm happy to represent the United States of America against Dagestan, Russia's best.
America was Russia.
Is about discovering who is the best.
Champion versus champion. He will be
October 24th.
History will be made.
It's two of the
Yas
best in the world.
I'll prove I'm the best or fail trying.
I am ready.
Can't wait, man.
There is only one king.
B versus Gaethje. Man, I can't wait for that. I just can't wait for that. So guys, as told you, it is going to be an awesome promo. The best promo. Axiom Films always brings the best promos, man. And I just can't wait for this fight, man. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Justin Gaethje. I'm nervous. Of course, every time Khabib fights, I'm going to be nervous. Even if he is going to fight Justin Bieber, I'm going to be nervous. So, it is going to be interesting, man. And especially, I think Justin Gaethje is a All-American wrestler, things like that. He have a very big wrestling credentials. He just never going to use, he just never use them. But of course, in this fight, he have to use them, right? At least defensively, right? So let's see, man. It is Justin Gaethje, man. He can knock you out with one punch, and he can actually wrestle. So it is going to be the toughest test of Khabib Nurmagomedov, and of course, after the passing of his father, how he is gonna react, man. It's all big questions. So only one way to find out. UFC 254, October 24th, right? Man, I just can't wait for it. Or also, you know, I just don't want to see it, because every time when Khabib fights, man, my heartbeat just go up. So let's see. It is going to be interesting, man. I just can't wait, man. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Justin Gaethje. Wow.